everyone, welcome to another episode of the Crystal Beauty Show. Today we're going to be bringing the interview from Douala, Cameroon, guys. It's going to be a fun interview today. Our host is Lauren. You don't want to miss it, so stay tuned.
Welcome to another episode of the Crystal Beauty Show. I am Falorin, and today our guest is the one and only LYFE Immortal. He's a multifaceted entertainer. Please join me in welcoming him. You're welcome, Mr.
Thank
LYFE.
you. Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Hope you're doing great.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Always great. Always be positive.
You're looking good.
Thank you.
I like your
Thank
hoodie.
you. Thank you.
Okay, so please can you tell us more about yourself?
Yes. Actually, my name is Rene, but on social media, everybody knows me like Life Immortal. I'm a music business consultant, artist manager, and ARR rep for Street Royalty Music Group, a UK Australian based company. And I'm also into music business education, like talent development, and a whole lot of the 360 inside the music business.
Wow. Why do you call yourself immortal? Is it because does it mean you're not human?
Now, I'm human, we are all created by immortal God. So obviously, each and every human being have that immortality within, you know. That's what reflects and keeps you in the whole cosmic system.
Okay, so how did you start producing and what gave you the motivation to start?
Yeah, actually, my career inside the whole music industry started first like a performer. I was rapping, singing, and all the stuff. Like the talent was there. So but after some time now, I realized that there is more into music than just being a performer. So I decided that all right, I have to take my time out and lay back and really get to know what is actually happening inside the present the music industry. So I kind of left the music industry for a while and decide to go study entertainment, general entertainment business that involved the music business as a whole. So after that, I was in SA, South Africa. I was there for about 5 years, studying on a low key. But what actually makes me leave the performance stage was because I have this throat infection that affected my vocals and everything. So
Oh,
I decided to chill out. But I didn't leave the entertainment business, so I decided to move to the business sector of the industry. So presently now, everything entertainment business, I'm well involved because I'm versed in so many angles, that concerns the whole music business ecosystem.
wow. So with all the artist manager, music producers in the world, what made you think you'll be successful in this field?
Well, it's a field that also has its challenges. There is no profession without challenges. But in this business, the most important thing is who you know that matters, and how you build your network. So the more larger your network, then you have access to become successful in the business. But it's not like a get rich quick business, because sometimes people engage inside the whole music thing, feeling that maybe they'll make quick money. But it takes time, it takes patience, it takes consistency, and it takes high level of knowledge that you're supposed to equip yourself to become successful in it.
So what makes a successful artist?
Well, success, you can define success in different ways. People have their own ways that they define success. So I might define success through my own experience of how I experience success, because if I have to check the level that I was before and now, it's totally different. And if I see how, with all what I know, the amount of people that have been impacted through my own knowledge around the music industry, mostly in Africa, from that I can really grade myself like I'm really successful because I've touched a lot of life. Not only by success is not only by the financial aspect of things, but by how many lives you are affecting within your circle.
So Mr. Rimlife, how have you touched a lot of lives?
Yeah, I would say that due because right now we are in the digital world. There is a lot going on inside the internet because the whole music industry have actually shifted to the digital system. Back then, we're doing the IT, information technology. Now we have shifted to the DT, that is data technology. So a lot of things are going on, because social media is very active. You see, people contact you from different parts of the world and they are just following what you do on social media. Because also I have my own African experience, not by African by watching YouTube. I've actually traveled to a lot of countries within the African continent. So from there, I engage in different cultures, work in different music industry, and always trying to develop the young ones who have the aspiration to get into the whole music thing, based on educating them and giving them the right knowledge that they should navigate their career. In most of the countries that I've been through, have really impacted a lot of youths. That today, like when they are up there now, like when they see me, like, oh, this is Renee, yeah, you touched my life. I'm where I am now because of the knowledge that I accumulated from you. On my social media, there are a lot of people there. I also have an educative forum on WhatsApp. In there, you have music engineers, music publishers, representative from collective management society, recording artists, bloggers. Everybody is just in there. So we concentrate more on the music business aspect. A lot of artists who are inside that forum, where their career is presently now, they have actually understand the dynamics of the music industry and the music business through just being part of that forum.
Wow, it's
So
so
it's
like
impactful.
it's like you've traveled the world.
Yeah,
So which
Africa.
countries have you been to?
If I want to check the countries that I've been in Africa, I think if I count it, it might be 28.
Wow.
Yeah, so I know Africa from the east, west, north, and south.
Wow.
So, and I've worked in some of the major African music industries, so I have a very vast network within the continent. And I also like to affiliate myself with other international organizations. Before I was the rep, African representative for Music Embassy is a music help organization that they also help to develop artists, make them to understand the business. So I was like their representative in Africa, getting artists to the organization for them to understand the business.
So which other music industries have you worked with out of Cameroon?
Yeah, I'm saying like when it concerns Africa, my my tentacles are everywhere. Normally, I school in SA in South Africa, so I spent some time there understanding the South African music industry. Then, after I left there, I went to Kenya. Then in Kenya, I moved down to Nigeria, you know,
So
Ghana, and
what
all
did
those
you study
places.
in South Africa?
Where South Africa, I was actually studying music business management.
Wow.
I did the course for like 3 years. Then I tried to balance it up with production. That's engineering, audio engineering. Then a bit of cinematography. So I was just trying to like put myself in a full time equilibrium. Like anything that concerns entertainment 360, I must have some aspect of knowledge about it. So
Wow.
that's why it's very easy for me to educate and enlighten anybody who is trying to get into entertainment, no matter the sector of the entertainment that you want to go in.
Wow. So how long did it take for you to start excelling in your career?
Well, it took some time because it took some time. If I was a novice inside what I was doing, it would actually take a whole lot of time because I realized that to progress inside this whole business thing, you just have to equip yourself with the right knowledge, you know, and with the level of my knowledge, I'm actually seeing my progress because even when it comes to artist management and getting involved into other aspect of the business like music publishing, distribution, so I have the belief that my philosophy is uplifting others to be uplifted. That is my philosophy. If I have to uplift you to go somewhere, if you progress automatically, I'm progressing because I'm uplifting you to taking you up there. And as you are going up there, I also is going up. But if I'm struggling to drag you down, I'm still bringing myself down.
Down. Do all artists need managers, in your own opinion?
Well, in my opinion, at a given period, when you're starting with your career as an artist, you definitely at that first stage, because it's all stages. At that particular stage, you become your own manager by yourself, because when I was inside the performing circle, I was a manager of myself. You know, I trying to build myself. I trying to understand a lot of things, trying to read, and trying to build my network. But it comes a time that the business aspect was taking so much more than the creative aspect. So I was spending much time trying to focus on the business and giving out away the creative aspect. So in that particular period, that's when an artist need a manager. Because as you are growing from one stage to the next, you realize that you will always need people around you so that you can really focus on the creative aspect. A manager comes in as the business partner. He focus on the business and you just go by the creative.
So, what should an artist look for before choosing a manager?
First of all, you have to know the person mindset. One, before even choosing a manager, you have to understand if the person really aligns with your vision, or he likes your arts or what you are doing musically. That's one. And the other thing is, you have to also check if the person is very business oriented and have some kind of a basic understanding how the music industry and the business works.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
And I say, I tell her like I this, like I that, yeah, you know. On my fire, they the floor. Treat me like a little boy, I no understand why you leave me for a different man, yo. I dey cry, I go fight person, no. My heart dey heavy like a load. If you only give me one chance, one day, girl, I promise to go run and stand yo. For your love, I go fight person, no. Anywhere you want me, I go fly there, you know. Girl, I no get patience, and the I just yo. Baby, I be calling many times, baby girl, too many times, baby girl, your body, yo. I know mind make you day, bother me, yo. Girl, I go take you to Miami, yo. I like the way your body, girl, you the roll, baby. Drop it on the floor, baby, move your body, wine for me. When I pull up, baby, make you dance for me. Anything you want, and I go buy. Down to the business, get no time for me. Girl, make you dance, say bossy, girl, you wine for me. All the other girl, them go the eye, go see. Baby girl, I beg you be my guide for me. Baby girl, make I hold you tight. Girl, out tonight, say body girl. Body wine for me. Now pull up, baby, make it dance. Anything you want, and I go buy. Down to the business, get no time. Girl, make you dine. Say, bossy girl, you wine for me. All the other girl, then go the eye, you go see. Baby girl, I beg you, be my guide for me. Baby girl, make I hold you tight. Just for tonight, your body, girl. Girl, body, mommy, yo. Imani, yo. I that your body no be smarting. If you give me baby girl, I no go fronting. Girl no be smarting, no. Gone from my head, I no go talking, no. Girl you be right than the money, no. And I no go party, no. Girl you be smarting, I no go. The power, the power.
Welcome back to the Crystal Beauty Show. You're going to pick up 3 questions. You know what to do.
Tell us a secret. This is like Hmm. My personal secret or somebody else's secret? Oh, I will know a whole lot of
A
secrets
secret about you.
about me.
Yes.
Yeah, the secret about me is like sometimes people always judge due to my appearance because sometimes I might look like more corporate. I might look like urban. I just like to flow in around the corner. So most times people like judge, and people don't even know my age. Sometimes they try to consider me in a certain age group, but when I tell them my age, they always get shocked.
Okay, your second
My second
question.
question.
Yes.
Ah, what is it? Tell us about a beef you've once had. Beef. Um, Let me say, well, I really have a beef. Yeah, sometimes in life, you always have some certain confrontation, but I don't really see it like a beef. When I was then doing rapping and all this stuff, there was this guy because I was having a group. They two were having a group, so most time we meet in certain instances that critics will always come. But I've never had that very serious beef that we go like head to head, against each other, like all those kind of insult and stuff like that. But when you are inside this business, you always meet confrontation. You always meet criticism that comes like in a pattern of a beef. But out there, I'm always ready to defend myself, no matter how it takes, because I know my profession, and if you're coming towards like invading towards my circle, and I understand that I know more than you know, so obviously when I'm trying to put information out there and you are contradicting the information, so it can actually comes out like some kind of a beef. But I don't take anything personal.
So your third question.
Mm, my third question: name something you didn't like. Yeah, most times with me, like sometimes people might makes me get angry, but it's little things, little things, that can really like piss me off sometimes, because sometimes I might just have an appointment or something that I program with you, then I have other engagement that I've cancelled because we have to meet or stuff like that, and you didn't show up, you know. So those kind of things can easily makes me flare up.
Rumors has it that you have decided to get back into the music industry as an artist. Is that true?
Yeah, rumors are going around because a lot of people have checked my background. You know, they know that I really have this artistic background in the rapping and all this stuff. Yep, I have songs that I've recorded before, like way back 1995, but they are still good standard production. So I was looking like, okay, maybe in 2021 or so, maybe I might just go into the studio and just remix just for fun, and trying to put it out there, maybe in one distribution platform or like that. But it's not really my priority at the moment.
Oh, okay.
It's not
Please,
really my
can you
priority.
tell us about your current projects?
I have this project that I'm working with some Gambian diasporan artists, to bring out a music syndicate that will actually restructure the Gambian music industry. So I'm working with them behind the scene, like,
Mm-hmm.
drafting a whole lot of things, the constitution, how the syndicate have to operate, and how we have to get around the government, and what are the various copyright laws of the Gambia that we need to align everything so that we don't go against the laws of the country and stuff like that. So probably by next year, January, February, I might be traveling to Gambia to really get things properly set up.
Wow. Please tell us how J Boy featured with 50 Cent in his remix Imani.
Jobo was on a competition on Instagram, and he won the competition. And after that,
It was just kind of competition.
it was a kind of a singing competition. Like the winner, they will give you access to play live. You know, they'll have to play one of your songs live. They call it 2 minute precise.
Okay.
So there were a couple of them. that submitted videos of their songs. So he was selected among them. So he later did the live performance for one of his songs, Holiday. So it was on his Instagram. So I think these guys were checking around for a new artist with a kind of a fresh vibes. So they happened to find J-Boy on Instagram,
Yeah.
then contacted J-Boy and like, we are this, we are that, we are La Mezcla, we have a network of 80 to 120 world-class DJs. So they explain everything. So J-Boy told him that, okay, with this aspect now, you just need to talk with my manager and we see how we can work. So after they listened to all J-Boy songs, then the DJ decided, okay, he has access to getting remix, from different artists and stuff like that. So he sent me a couple of it. Then I listened to it. I said, okay, just go ahead, do what you have to do. So after like 2 days, then he sent me that remix now that 50 Cent vocals were on it. So when I first heard it, I was like, oh man, this is Philly. He say, yeah, I know. Say, how are we going to do this? Is he aware of it? He said, yeah, they all know about remixes and stuff like that. Say, okay, how are we going to do about the business side and all this stuff? He said, all right, all you just need to do is promotion, no monetization of the music. I said, good, because the music itself is already out. So this one is just like a new version. So that's how we got the remix. But 50 Cent himself is very aware of that because the DJ is a very famous DJ that he played in all the major clubs in Florida. So that's how the remix come about.
Are you open to having more artists to manage? And what do you look for before deciding if you're going to manage the artist or not?
Yeah, for now, I always like to focus on one person. I'm still setting up. I'm still setting up my artist management agency, Rim Plug One. It's a marketing and promotional agency. So I'm still building the framework because also in there I have to get them artist management, like recruit managers and train them so that I can assign them to artists. But at this present juncture, I'm just concentrated on J Boy, you know. Then what I'm actually looking for in an artist, first of all, you as an artist, you're supposed to have an artistic vision and you're supposed to understand your genre of music, which is you already have a sound, you know, that you are trying to push, and two, also your character, you know, because there are certain artists that they always have this character issue. You understand? So sometimes indiscipline always comes in. So I
Mm-hmm.
check so many things, I check so many things out, character wise, then how you are visioning yourself as the artist in your dreams and aspiration, where you want to reach with your career. So once I interview you through that process and I see that okay, you have something interesting, but one, I have to first fall in love with your music. If I'm not in love with your music, I'll just be like, you know deceiving you and all those stuff. So I have to like the music first, then I try to find out who is that person that is doing this music. So even if the artists don't come to me, I have to get to you like, okay, this is me, I'm this, I'm that. I think you have something that we can all exploit and trying to see how it benefit both parties. Do you have a manager? If you say no, okay, say okay, I would like to fill up that gap if you are interested. So if you are interested, then we talk, we sit and make up a contract and we go about it.
So before we go, how can our viewers reach you?
On Facebook, you can get me there, Rim Life
Immortal.
Immortal. Instagram, Rim Life One, Twitter, Rim Life. Or you just go Google my name, Rene Immortal. You will still
Immortal.
get me on every platform, that the ones that have criticized me and the one that have acknowledged me. So you get everything on Google.
Thank you so much. And
You are
thank you so
welcome.
much for your time.
It's my pleasure.
Meanwhile, I was dressed by B Express. Like our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and don't forget to drop your comments. And until next time, bye bye.